Kara Oostros here with RealAgriculture.com. We are at day 2 of FarmTech here in Edmonton, Alberta, and it is buzzing. It is coffee break here in the Real Ag Lounge, so there's lots going on. And I have here with me Darby Allen, who is the former fire chief in Fort McMurray. How's it going today?
Great, thank you. Really good.
So you actually just finished up your keynote presentation here. How did you feel that went?
I think it went well. You know, I really enjoyed it. It was an hour presentation, and you know, it's always wonderful when the people stand up at the end, and they did that. So I really appreciate it, and I think they enjoyed it.
So for those of you that don't know, Darby was actually the fire chief during all the Fort McMurray fires. So
Right.
What was your message today in your presentation?
I think my message is basically, you know, the most important thing in any job, any life is people. And I think that we need to focus on those people and look after people, you know, whatever they're going through in their life. And today was to celebrate those amazing first responders who, you know, tried valiantly and bravely to do as much as they could, and also to celebrate those wonderful 88,000 or so people who managed to evacuate a small town with one way in and one way out.
So you obviously talked about the importance of people, but on a physical side, how do you feel they helped in an emotional side as well?
Yeah, I mean, I went through that event being very thankful of the support of the friends and family, and also the co-workers that were going through me at the time. You know, you get dark times and times when you're second-guessing decisions, and you need people to be supportive, but you also need people to have the guts to say, you know what, I'm not sure that's a great idea, Chief, and discuss that and be open to change. So I think that was hugely important for me. The people were tremendously supportive of me after they'd been evacuated, and I really appreciated that, even people who'd had their home burnt down. So overall, that support that I received from lots and lots of people really means a lot to me, and I'm very humbled by it, to be honest.
And how do you feel when you're looking at other fires going on in the world today?
Sure.
How do you feel that support is really needed?
Well, the wildfire situation in the world is not getting better. You know, there's lots of talk about global warming. I think that's a factor. It's not the only reason. But it doesn't matter where you are. There are devastating fires going on every year. And we've seen it recently in Australia. We've seen it in California. And, you know, unfortunately, there were lots of lives lost. It's sad. I think what most people don't realize, in a lot of these fires, you're not going to stop them. You're not going to put them out, especially one the size that we had. So you need to plan for what do we do if. And that costs money, and sometimes funding is not available for those types of things because they think it'll never happen to us. And my message is we didn't think it would happen to us either. So, you know, think about it and try and fund it as you can.
So you talked a bit in your presentation this morning as well about mental health and what a toll that took on you, and how you received help and support. Can
Sure.
you speak a bit about that?
Sure. We had mental wellness professionals on scene from day one to support our first responders. And I was asked on many occasions, you know, do you need to talk to anyone? And I'm like, no, I'm good, I'm fine, you know, I'm busy, I'm fine. And I didn't seek help. It was probably a good 6 or 7 months after the fire. And I knew that I wasn't quite right, but I thought I was okay, and I couldn't understand why I was okay. You know, we'd only lost 20% of the property, we'd saved all the people. Why did I feel that way? And you know, it went on, and finally, to be honest, my wife sat me down and she said to me, I need you to do me a favor. You need to go and talk to someone because you're not okay, and you're cranky, and it's not like you, and you know, I'm not that bright, but I'm not stupid. So when your wife tells you it's time to go, it's time to go. So I went and sought help, and I probably had 4 or 5 visits, and it took me from a place of feeling bad and remorseful about the 20% to celebrating the 80% that we saved, and celebrating the fact that we saved everyone's life, and that's important.
Well, that's great. Anything else you'd like to add about your presentation?
No, I'm just, thankful that I get this opportunity. I enjoy it. I still get a little bit emotional on stage, but I think when I stop getting emotional, then maybe I'll stop doing it. And certainly appreciate FarmTech. I've spoken at a couple of agri events, and they're always super receptive and warm and welcoming, and just good people, heart and soul people. So I appreciate all the nice things people have said to me today.
Great. Well, thank you very much for joining us on the show today. It was great to see you and to see your presentation.
My pleasure. Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.